Okay, nange saawukanye nnyo na bakulu na baganda bange abali mu bitundu ebirala era nange ndi ku mulamwa gwe gumu gwa Mukenenya era nga gwendi naye wano ye mukulu atwakwasaganya ebya Mukenenya ku Mbale district ne Mbale city ye focal person wa AIDS wano mu bitundu bya Elgon era nga agenda tubuulira akawuka ka Mukenenya kabadda embeera eyimiridde etya. Ajjukira nti emyaka 3 ena emabega Eastern region yebadde esingako okuba n'Omukenenya mu bitundu mu Uganda naye kati kizuuliddwa nti weevu eno ezze mu Western. So agenda tubuulira bo nga aba Eastern kiki ennyo kye baakolawo okukendeeza ku Mukenenya mu bitundu bino oba akyaliwo naye ate bamukutte batya okulabika nti tasansaana nnyo naddala mu baana abato myaka 18 n'okusukka. Yembeera gye tugenda batambuliramu kasooka atubuuzeeko sobola okweyongerayo. Yes, morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, your names?
I'm called Okulwanyisa Robert. I'm the district HIV/AIDS focal person in Mbale. I've been working with the HIV programming since 2002.
Oh, that's long. Yeah. Okay, so tell us, how is the prevalence in Eastern region? We are hearing the wave has gone to the Western. How is it here?
Of course, here we have really done a lot of things to ensure that we can be able to reduce on the HIV transmission. Of course, it is still not a good statistic, but we have tried. Of course, in the general population here, our HIV prevalence is 4.5%. But of course, much of the infections are around the key population and the younger people whom we are focusing on for now. Of course, when we look at the younger people, you will find that the girls are 3 times more at risk than the boys. Of course, when we look at the girls, it is around like 7%. But when you look at the boys, it is like around 3%. Then you would see that almost the girls are 3 times more than the boys.
Why is it like that?
Of course, the girls are more at risk because of the economic situation these days. You will find that we have the girls, and these girls who are going especially to schools or are in our communities, there are certain necessities they need, but of course families, the parents cannot be able to provide, and sometimes they have to find other places where they can get this. And of course, like for us here in especially our rural growth centers in a town, we have the hostels which host the girls. And of course, hostels prefer...
School hostels?
Yes, school hostels. They prefer hosting the girls than the boys. Meaning that the girls can quickly pay. But girls notice that it's not that they can quickly pay, but because the girls can be able to access the people who can pay for them, sometimes the hostels, if the parents cannot be able to meet.
So the owners of these hostels say the girls pay more faster than the boys?
They don't cheat. They pay faster, and definitely they don't disturb the proprietors in paying. But of course, we have some of the proprietors who also benefit from the same girls. Sometimes they have, there are many residential houses which have been turned into hostels. So now you'll find that the man also has an office within the hostel. But some of these girls also, there are some who are also paying in kind. So definitely it is a big challenge. And the same hostels again have mixed the levels of the young people. You'll find the one of college staying together with the one of secondary, meaning that you are mixing 2 levels which are not compatible.
Yeah, they get different ideas.
Exactly. There is that one who is very free, has the freedom, and there is this one who needs control. Yeah. So definitely, if you put them together, then this has caused a big problem. In our city now, the men no longer go to buy women on the streets. When they want women, they go to hostels. And this is where we are having a bit of a challenge, because now the girls who stay in hostel, they need certain necessities which the men can provide.
Well, what would be your solo advice for the parents?
The advice is that we need the parents to be talking to their children. We need the parents, one, to understand where is your child staying in the hostel you are talking about. We have children who just go home, they pick the money, they give them the money, they go back to the hostel, they have gone to school. Parents don't know whether they are staying in hostels or they are staying in people's houses. So definitely we need parents to get interested and then follow up their children so that the children sometimes they do not get a big challenge.
Okay,
But we have worked with some partners to ensure that they can be able to support us to respond to this challenge. One of the partners we have is like Women with a Mission. We have Baila here. We have been working with the rights for quite some good time. Now we have Uganda Health Activity.
Yeah, you have talked about the teenagers. What about the marriage people?
Of course, in the married category also, the prevalence is still a bit high. Why? Because of the multiple sexual partners. For us here, the multiple sexual partner percentage is at 52%, which is really a bit high.
Meaning each partner has more than 3.
Yes, you have somebody has a wife, has a husband, but also has another person on the side. So definitely it is a big challenge. But what worries us is that those who are having multiple sexual partners, only 50% use protection, or we would say they use condoms to protect themselves. The rest of the people are just going freelance, which means that is what is again sustaining the infections. But otherwise, with the partners, we have tried, we have moved, we have involved the cultural institution, we have involved the church, and we are trying to see that we can reach the messages for people to prevent themselves from getting infected with HIV.
Dr. Anderson, thank you so much. I think because of time, we shall have some more time next time. And I think when are the celebrations going to take place?
For us in Mbale, we are targeting on the 5th and the 6th. On the 5th, we are working with Women with a Mission, and the focus is more on reproductive health and HIV in young people. But we are also working with the young people to observe World AIDS Day on the 6th. And on the 6th, we shall be having what we call HIV AIDS Symposium, where we are going to have panelists and we talk about how can we be able to support the young people from getting infections.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Oyo mukulu adde mukulu Wandwas Doctor nga ye focal person owa AIDS wano mu bitundu ebya Elgon. Mukulu Senkubuge ne Jennifer kambaddiza omuzindaalo musobole okuba nti mweyongerayo.